Good morning. Good afternoon, rather. Some of you all that. Hey, Les. Great to see you. Come in.
Nothing was gonna change, but I came by to encourage you that God is doing a new thing. God is doing a new thing. God is doing a brand new thing. God is doing a new thing in me.
Yes.
God is doing a new thing. God is doing a brand new thing. God is
Come on in. Good to see you. Hey. Yes. 10 o'clock. Let me get ready to get on with my show. Hi, Limitless 52. So great to see you. Yes. That song was done by one of my spiritual sons, Malcolm Simmons, and it's titled New Thing. I definitely don't have the rights to the music or the rights to the copyright or the song, but he had been blessing me ever since he was a part of the ministry that God had given me. God bless you again, Malcolm Simmons, and may you prosper in this place. God is doing a new thing. And I just thought it'd be a great song to really even start off with. Hey, Big Mac, I see you, brother. To start off with as we go into our teaching for today, because actually, that's what God is doing. He's doing a new thing in our lives every day. So, welcome to Check In with Mama Wade, Better Health, Better Me. This hosted by Word of Life Voices. You can always go to my YouTube channel, check Letter In with Mama Wade, and see all of the videos posted. And you can go also send me a comment to www.jolindawade.com, which is associated with my website. So, thank you once again for coming to the show. Thank you, Brother Mac. He had posted it up on the page. Thank you again for coming to the show and being a part of what we are doing. If you have been following Better Health, Better Me, Check In with Mama Wade, you know that I have been teaching on energy balance and weight management. Energy balance and weight management. So we're getting ready to go now to the teaching on nutrition. Okay, we're going to get ready to go to nutrition. But this is what I want you to remember about energy balance and your weight management. Remember, it's the state at which the number of calories that you eat equals the number of calories that's used. So it's all about balancing. Remember the positive balance, So that's what you're not perfect balance. You're not going to be negative balance. You're going to be the positive balance, where your calories that you take in is the calories that you get out. Energy balance is affected by physical activity, body size, the amount of body fat and muscle, and your genetics. So move around. Exercise. We even learned yesterday that if you do an hour at least a day, that you'll still be burning calories while you're asleep. An hour a day of some type of exercise. So it's all about moving, especially if you're one of them inactive people. All right, okay. So today we're going to be talking about nutrition. Once again, I'm going to have some true-false questions. I think they're pretty good for the show, because it also gives you a chance to see what do you really know, or especially if you believe something for a while and then you find out that, oh wow, I didn't know that. And a lot of information that I give, you might can go and it might can be find it and maybe updated. I'm going from the area that I'm studying out of now, and I go in different areas to pick up and grab this information for you. Okay? All right. Once again, welcome. Hey, who is that? Pepe 42 with a heart. Mom. All right, God bless you. So, nutrition. Our body is a wonderful, complex thing. And you got to agree. Now, here's something that I want you to hold on to. It renews its structures continuously. Each day, it replaces some old muscle, bone, skin, and blood with new tissues. Now, if that's not good news, I don't know what is. Especially to these bodies in which we have been gifted with. Each day, there's a replacement going on with the old muscle, the old bone, the old skin, and the blood, and it's being replaced with new tissue. Come on now, somebody need to bless God for Jesus there. Once I read that information, I realized the importance of choosing the best food for ourselves that I wanted to share with you. I realized, knowing that my tissues is being replaced, renewed daily, and I can get a hold to it now, then I want to find out what's the best food possible that I can put into my body. The kind that supports today's growth and maintenance. So remember it said today, each day, when you wake up in the morning, you waking up with new tissue. Come on now. Knowing the things that we done did with our bodies before, here we are now waking up. God, bless God. Come on now. Here we are waking up with new tissue, new muscle, all this. Come on now. A new chance to do it again. A new chance to get it right. Right? So we want to look for food that supports today's growth and maintenance. Strong muscles, since it's being renewed. Sound bones, healthy skin, and sufficient blood to cleanse and nourish all parts of our body. Wow. Somebody need to just thank God right there. If it's okay, if you want to run and just do you a quick shout, it's okay to go and shout. It's okay to get on your knees and just bless God for, just bless him just for being who he is, the creator who created such a magnificent body that renews itself, that replaces the old, that makes sure that I am doing what I have to do in order for me to live in this body, because he wants to use a body with life. Hallelujah, Jesus. I didn't get excited all over again. Now, another advantage to the miraculous work that God have done with our bodies, to choosing the best food, Another advantage to choosing the best food is it would minimize our risk of developing ill health. It'll minimize it. Hello, Rika. Good to see you. Praying. Choosing the best food can at least minimize it. My risk of catching some type of illness, and all I have to do is choose the best food. Come on now. Because the body already set up. In other words, the engine is already set there. It's already ready. It all depends on, what's the right fuel that I would pour into my engine daily, because each day that I get up, I get another opportunity to do this thing again. When I was reading this and I was studying, I was thinking about a verse in the Bible that says how his mercy is renewed daily. It's gotta be. I'm a part of that mercy. So yes, it's renewed daily. God have mercy on these old bodies and the things that we do to them. Come on, you got to agree with me. Some of the things that we do to our bodies. Some of the places that we take our bodies. Come on now. But God's mercy being renewed daily, and then finding out today that when you wake up every morning, each day, there's a replacement of that old stuff going on, your old muscles, your old bones, your old skin, your blood with new tissue. Come on, I just feel like running right now. I done got happy. If you haven't, I done got happy. Oh, I bless God for Jesus. So it's important. The food then that we eat, or shall I say that we choose, because before we eat it, we have to choose it. The food that we eat, you have to understand, contains nutrients. It contains nutrients. These nutrients, they come in the form of vitamins, minerals, hydrocarbons, water, enzymes, amino acids, and fats. These are the nutrients that comes from the food that we, here we go, eat. But it starts with choosing the food that we're going to get ready to put inside of our bodies. And it is the nutrients that we get from these food that allow us to sustain life now by providing us, God had it all planned, by providing us with the basic materials our body needs to carry on its daily functions. The nutrients that you get from your food, which I named them, is what's needed in our bodies to carry on simple daily tasks. And a lot of times we just take it a little bit for granted, because choosing food, choosing food or eating, because it's something that we do. So we take it for granted. A lot of times we don't pay it no attention. We just do it. I mean, if you're being honest, you just do it. I know I was in that mindset when I just did it. I just ate. We're going to talk about why we eat some of the foods we eat. All right, listen to this here. Each nutrition differs in form, function, and the amount needed by the body. Energy balance, weight management. Each nutrition differs in the forms, the function, and the amount needed by the body. The nutrition again are vitamins, minerals, hydrocarbons, water, enzymes, amino acids, and fat. But each one of them differ in their function and about how much the amount that's needed to our body. However, they are all vital to our needs. They differ, but all of them are important. All of them are important. That's why I said, when you prepare your meal, and it's best to always prepare ahead of time, You have to have an eye view of what's on your plate. How much carbs? I know I don't need to be on a high carb, not me, because I'm a diabetic. So how much carbs do I have carbs there? How much protein do I have on my plate? Do I have enough sufficient fiber? Remember, everything I need is in a different form, but its function is for whatever I need for my body. Whatever I need. I'm going to get my vitamins from this here. I'm going to get my fats from this here. And then I have to be cognizant of the kind of fats that I'm putting inside of my engine, because I want my body engine to run efficient. So it's very important the type of fuel that I choose, because I got to choose it first before I now bring it home and eat it. Okay? Now, it says, while the actions that involve the nutrients take place on a microscopic levels, the specific processes differ greatly. Nutrients are involved in all body processes, from combating infections to repairing tissues to even thinking. That's how important better health, better me is to this, to your life, to my life, to our children's life, to our family life. That's why it bothered me when I saw on the news that they said that by 2025, half of the population would be overweight. That bothered me. Half. We have to do something about it, and it starts with us. Because you just found out each day. Because you're so wonderfully made. Yes, we're complex. You can't figure you out. But God already had the system set up within our bodies. And each day, there's a renewal and a replacement process going on. When I wake up in the morning, it's some old stuff that already died up off of me. I get a chance all over again to build strong muscle and sound bones. I get a chance to work at it again. Ooh, excuse me. I just got so excited, man. I just bless God. I love him. I love God. And how he loves creation. Now here goes something here. When we do not give ourselves the proper nutrition, that's when we cause great harm to the body by impairing its normal functions. That's why Better Health, Better Me had to be born. Because when we're not giving it the proper nutrition that it's supposed to have, it's a harm that we are unconsciously doing to our bodies. And once you got the information then, and you just don't pay it any attention or don't put it into action, then you're consciously bringing great harm to your body. The problem with most of us is that we do not get what we need from our modern diet. We don't. Even if you are not sick. You got some people say, oh, I don't have that problem with that. Well, even if you're not sick, you may not necessarily be healthy. Just because you're not sick don't mean you're healthy. So it's all about not feeling like you know everything. It's about learning every day. Like I said, it's a learning experience. It's a learning cycle for all of us daily. What might have worked for you then might not work for you now. It may simply be that you're just not exhibiting any overt symptoms of illness. That's probably what's going on. You're just not exhibiting it now. By understanding the principle of holistic nutrition and knowing what nutrition we need, we can improve the state of our health, stave off disease, and maintain a harmonious balance in the way nature intended it to be. You are supposed to live an abundant, carefree life. You're supposed to live like that. God have everything set in place. We are supposed to go after knowledge. And that way we're able to learn even more how we can do better in whatever manner that we're trying to prosper in. Then he said, I wish that your soul prosper as even as in your health. So he wants us to prosper in our health as well as our soul. And really, it all goes together. Remember, it said that the nutrition, if we put the proper nutrition, which means the proper food in our bodies, it don't just take care of the body, it takes care of the mind, your thinking. Because when we're clogging our tank, or we're clogging our system with nutrients that we don't need, then all of a sudden it will affect our mind. We become getting these brain fogs, or Alzheimer's, dementia, different type of brain diseases come up. And you pull back and you look at, oh, wait a minute. Let me look at what I'm eating. Because it's all got something to do with what I'm eating. So choosing your food, the best food, is vital to your better health, better me self. I want you to remember this. Good nutrition promotes health and help prevent disease. Good nutrition promotes health and help prevent disease. But undernutrition and overnutrition threatens our health. You can be undernutrition, they call that malnutrition. You can be you're just eating everything. That's another form of malnutrition. Overeating and undereating. So the undernutrition, not getting the right nutrients that's needed, can harm you. Over getting too much of anything is not good for nobody. It's just not. Remember I said each nutrient have a different form and a different function. So you might not need as much as this as you need of that. Come on, I'm trying to teach somebody. All right, so we're going to get ready now to go to the first question of our nutrition section. Before we go there, I want to... Sharita, it's the truth. Oh, God bless you, Sharita. Hey, Moso Fletcher. I want you I'm going to first of all read these two definitions to you. These two definitions before I give you the question. And when I give you the question, you will simply answer true or false. I'm going to define the word hunger. Okay? I'm going to define hunger and I'm going to define appetite. I want you to listen closely as I give the definition to both these words. Hunger. The physiological need to eat. Hunger is the physiological need to eat. It's a negative, unpleasant sensation. Appetite. That's the psychological desire to eat, which normally accompanies hunger. By itself, it's a pleasant sensation. Now, I've given you the definition of hunger and appetite. As I ask you this question, remember the definition and tell me, is the answer true or false? And here goes the question. You can rely on your appetite to tell you when you are hungry. Is that true or false? You can rely on your appetite to tell you when you are hungry. Is that true or false? Somebody, anybody participating? You can rely on your appetite to tell you when you are hungry. Is that true or false? Brother Mac said that's false. He said that's false. Anybody else? Everybody else? Thank you, Brother Mac, for participating. Thank you so much. Anybody else want to answer that question? Is it true or false? Sharita said, oh, it's definitely false. Hallelujah. So we have two people that have said, oh, that's a false statement. I'm not riding with that. That's a false statement. And if you heard the definition, some of you who probably still, I don't know if you're still on, but if you heard the definition, then the definition basically told you the answer, correct? But in some of our minds, we would some of us would say, oh, that's true, you know, because I know when my appetite then no. If you answer false, you definitely answer correctly. Question: you can rely on your appetite to tell you when you're hungry. False. Here it goes. You may have an appetite when you're not hungry. How many of you have been there? You're not hungry, but you got an appetite to, you've got an appetite to eat, but you're not hungry. Or you're hungry, but you don't have no appetite. So it always can be a vice versa with that thing. But you can't rely on your appetite to tell you when you are hungry. Thank you so much for answering that question. Now, what I want to do, and I have a little time for it, and I think this would be a great time to put it in. I want to talk about why we choose the particular foods that we do. I think we need to look at that. Why we choose the particular foods that we do. And I have like 9 circumstances or situations that can lead us to choose the food that we choose to eat. Okay? Now, we're going to deal with the first one. And if you're in there anywhere, then, it's no right or wrong if you're in there anywhere, but it's, something you can say, okay, that's why I choose the food that I choose. It can be for personal preferences. You just simply like them. That's why I choose it, because I just simply like it. Or habit or ethnic tradition. They are familiar and you always eat them. That's something that then came from mom and them and their mom and them and their mom and them. So it's, it's definitely familiar. It's something that we do. So that's why when I go to the store, that's why I choose the food I choose. Okay, number 3, social pressure. They are offered. You feel you can't refuse to eat them. I was looking at I think I was looking at, I don't know if it was TikTok or what, but it was, oh my God, what's her name? George Foreman's daughter. She was in somewhere, and they had brought her a salad, and it was moving. And she was like, I love it. She was just asking the question, like, why is it moving? They said it was the steam that had I forgot what kind of fish it was, but it had it moving. And she just couldn't get past it. This thing was moving all over the place. She said, well, anyway, she was, conversing back and forth with the people, but she did say, I don't want to be rude and not, eat it. So how do I leave without eating it and not, be rude at the same time? So I'm just showing you to say that certain people feel like they can't refuse it. So because it can be a disrespect, to their culture, so you have to figure out why I can't eat that. Number 1, I have an allergic reaction. I can tell everybody that, but that's the truth. I ain't lying with it. That's the truth. So there's a lot of stuff I can't eat. Okay, so social pressure might be one. What about availability? I eat it because they are there and ready to eat. How many people do we know do that? It's there, so I'm going to go and eat it. Not hungry, it's just there. I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to get me something to eat. Lunchtime might come at the time when you're not hungry. But you have to get out there and then you look at the time that's before. They said, if I don't eat now, then I'm not. So you're eating now while you're not hungry. And you're eating, you're not hungry and you don't really have an appetite. You're just eating it because it's there. Oh, Jesus. Be careful on eating like that. What about convenience? You are too rushed to prepare anything else. So you just go ahead and eat. You're too rushed to prepare anything else. So you just, I'm going to go and eat this here. I ain't got time to. I did that. Matter of fact, I did that. I didn't have time to prepare my regular breakfast that I prepared, so I just ate what was up there for me to eat and didn't want to really eat that because I know what it does with my numbers sometimes. I did that today. Yep, convenience. I'm too rushed to prepare anything else. Economy. You can't afford them. We know we got a lot of people that live in a lot of parts of the world, and I know we come up from there, and you just got some people that just can't afford to eat the best food. This is all they got. This is it. This is what's offered. To me. In our neighborhood. Oh my God. It took you to get out of the neighborhood to see the type of food was coming in your neighborhood. And I was like, whoa, there's like two different type of food here. So a lot of people eat because of economy. Choose their particular food because of economy. Some emotional needs. Foods can make you feel better for a while. So they choose their food for their emotional need. Some for their values or beliefs. They fit your religious tradition, square with your political views, or honor the environmental, ethnic. And some with nutritional value. You think they are good for you. So all the other ones that I named the other 8 were psychological and social reasons, but it's that last one that was really the most conscious reason for choosing food. Not to say that the other reasons are not, are invalid or anything, and would necessarily damage your health, but food nourishes not only the body but the mind and the spirit too. So it's very important how we food our food. It's so good to see you, Rosie. Good to see you, Precious. Sharita said, God is amazing. Just last night, my husband and I just talked about changing our eating habits and making a positive change. Then I come on Facebook and run into your live. This is so God for me. Thank you. You know what, Sharita? You're right. Don't God got a way of confirming a thing? He got a way of confirming a thing, and this was my topic for today. I'm here every day, Monday through Thursday. Sharita would love for you to come back again and spend a little time with me here as I spit out the information, and I always try to do the true and false questions. I think they're pretty fun for us to do as well. And hey, it's called Check In with Mama Wade, Better Health, Better Me, and that's what we're striving for. Better health, better me. My better health, better me self. Once again, if you want to see the rest of my videos, you can also always go to my YouTube page, check the letter N with Mama Wade. And while you're there, please subscribe. And you can also send me a comment, www.jolindawade.com, through my website. And if it's appropriate, then Mama Wade, Pastor Wade, will answer. But it has been a blessing to be with you all today. And I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow when we go more into our nutritional teaching, and we'll be able to talk about, once again, remember, you are being renewed when you wake up in the morning. Old things have passed away. God has already brought some new things on. So God bless you. This is Mama Wade checking out. Have you a wonderful, 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 wonderful day. Bye-bye, Sharita. God bless you and your husband.